Hi again, this is Stephanie Weiss, Distance Learning Librarian. I'm just going to do a brief demo of using OneSearch. So here on the library homepage, OneSearch is our main search bar, so we can just go ahead and do a basic search. So OneSearch is basically a huge database that we've put our other databases into, well, nearly all of them anyway, so that you can actually do one search. Aren't we clever? And you're basically getting access to about 90-something% of all of the materials we have, including our stuff that's physically in the building in case you ever need to come to campus to check something out, or all of our electronic articles, ebooks, all of that's good stuff. So you can see that we've got quite a few results, but that's okay. We can use some of our limiters over here on the left side to narrow it down. Let me just explain this one. Limiters available in library collection. We have OneSearch set up to show you things that you have access to, but you can take that limiter off and you can increase your result pool a little bit. So you might want to do that if you're doing some kind of extensive research and you just need to find more resources that are out there. If you find something that we don't have access to, you can always submit an interlibrary loan request. And you can see more about how to do that on the Distance Learner's Guide. There is an interlibrary loan page. Or you can also contact us and we'll be happy to help you through that. So moving down, you may want to limit to peer-reviewed. That's a common limiter that people's assignments tell them to use peer-reviewed articles. So that should kick out pretty much anything else. Most books are going to be gone. You can see that you do still have a few non-academic article types. If you want just the academic journal articles, you can go ahead and select that under source type. And you may also want to limit your publication date. Depending on your research, it might matter, it might not. I'm going to go ahead and just limit to the last 10 years, see how that changes our results. So we still have quite a few results, and really at this point you're probably going to want to adjust your keywords. So I've done a very general search. This is too broad, really. You would probably want to get a little bit more specific. So for example, maybe we want to look at use of ginger for treating nausea. So let me just enter that. I'm going to add nausea to my search term. So that's reduced our results quite a lot. We still have very many, but whenever you change your search term, always check your limiters to make sure that they've stayed on. In this case, we've got our peer-reviewed, and our date has changed. The academic journals fell off, but that's okay. You can just quickly add it back on. So then just briefly about what else is on this screen. So over on the right side, you have a uBorrow link. So uBorrow, again, explained more in depth on the Distance Learner's Guide that we looked at in a previous video. So let's get back to OneSearch. Just point out a couple of things. Each title is a hyperlink, so you can click that and get a little bit more information. If you know it's something you want, you can just go directly and open the PDF. I'm going to click a title just so you can see. So we've got some subject terms here. The subjects are basically like tags. They can be real helpful for modifying your search terms or adding to it so you can get more specific if need be. You'll also get your full abstract, potentially any information about the authors. You still have access to your PDF over here on the left. And then on the right we have a whole list of tools. So these are pretty self-explanatory. Cite is real nice. I'll just click that. And you can get a nice citation here. One thing to just be aware of whenever you use any kind of citation generator, just check the citation over. They are created by machines, so sometimes not everything is quite right. We do have a lovely citation guide that has APA, MLA, and Turabian or Chicago on there, so check that out on our guides page if you need help determining whether or not the citation is okay. We have an export function. And we use RefWorks at UNF, but it also supports EndNote Web and a variety of others. So basically what you do is just hit save, and it would take you into logging into your preferred citation manager. The permalink is a nice feature. So if you click that, you can just take this link here, and say you wanted to email a link to your classmate or your professor, or you needed to post it into a discussion board, for example, or some assignment. This link is what you want to use, not just taking the link from the top URL. You want to use the permalink because it has the mechanism at the front, that's what this stuff is here, to cause you to log in if you're off campus, which most of you will be, and so that is going to be really handy and make sure that you do get access to the article itself. Let's go back to our results real fast. Most of the items you'll see have the full PDF link. You may find some that have HTML. You may find some like this that have a link to full text. You just click that. It should take you directly to the article. Whenever you see a link like that that says linked full text or link source, full text through link source, that's basically just a bridge that goes between the databases. And here you can see our full article there in PDF, and you can save or print it there as well. So let's get back to our results. So here's the full text through link source link, as I mentioned. And the same thing, it should take us directly to our article, which it's done. If for some reason that didn't work, then you could click the More Options click here at the top right, and then you would get this page here. So there's a couple of options here. We could check the publisher's website. It does give us the link to Science Direct. This one resolved. So if we don't have it, then you can use the ILL request, and that's this here. And you just log in there with your number and password, and using that link, it actually fills in the request form for you. So all you have to do is hit submit. It's really handy. Let's go back to our OneSearch page, see if there's anything else. We'll save the folder option for another video. It's a really cool feature. So I think that's about it for OneSearch. It's very easy to use.